Hey, what's going on? So I was working. Why do I feel like I'm going the wrong way? We'll figure it out here in a second. So I was working at McNatt's Dry Cleaning here in Tampa, Florida. The main hub is on Florida Avenue in Hannah. And let me tell you what a factory this was. Like, it was just like working in a real sweatshop. Like, these people, a girl asked the boss for a raise. The guy's in his 70s. He said, "Don't you have a boyfriend to take care of you?" Like, what the fuck does that have to do with anything, to have a boyfriend? And just like they'd have people come there and you'd clock in at 7 in the morning, clock out at 10, and not clock back in till 11. No, like 1 or 2. So you'd be there all day and you'd work like 6 hours. And I said, and then there's people there that are felons and shit that, you know, they can't get a better job. And, you know, there are people that are trying to better themselves, and he would just exploit people's socioeconomic shit, and it wasn't cool. And I said something about it to this cokehead chick named Yvette, who's worked there 20 years, and she calls the owner her daddy. "He's my daddy." I'm like, yeah, that's a real fucking great role model to have. That guy's a fucking piece of shit. And I get in the truck with her and she's like sniffing all the time. And they knew about it too. Like, they know like 100% that she's like a fucking cokehead. And it's just crazy. Like, I always said, you know, just because you can pay people like shit doesn't mean that you should. I've owned my own business before 2 times. I've never fucked people around. This guy makes so much money, and he don't even throw these people a Christmas party. Then the one boss, Harry Senior, guy's like 80 years old. He's such a goofball. Right here. He rolled up on a woman in the lunchroom and acted all tough to her. And I told the one girl, I said, "Yo, he did that shit to my sister. I'd whoop his ass on sight." So they didn't like that. And then they tried to bully me a little bit. And I was like, "Yo, you guys are a bunch of geeks. Leave me the fuck alone." They tried just doing stupid shit. And I was like, "Listen, you guys ain't gonna fuck with me and try to make me quit." So they fired me. And so they tried. The guy was such a coward, okay? This wannabe bully, sexual harasser. This guy cheated on his wife, okay? Harry Senior. And had a kid with a fucking factory worker. And just like dirtbag shit, and asking girls to like rub their shoulders and shit. It's just fucking goofball shit. Harvey Weinstein shit. I'm not cool with it. And I said, if I don't say anything about this, it's the same as me being a part of it. So they're like, "Oh, we gotta let you go." I was like, "Listen, dude, I'm not begging you to stay here, okay? You're a goofball. I know why you're letting me go, and you're being a coward right now because you won't even talk to me man to man." And by 3 o'clock, I had another job that paid $200 more a week, and I'm off Saturdays and all that shit. And you know, it just, you know, when God's involved and stuff, like, you know, like I left there, and you know, I'm moving into a new place. Let me move my hand. I gotta switch hands up, sorry. I'm moving into a new place, and I gotta turn the electric on. The landlord's expecting me out, blah, 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 blah. And just, you know, like most people would panic. And I just said, you know, God told me, you know, start speaking up, you know, because a lot of people aren't in a position where they can. And not that I'm in some rich situation, but I just said, I can't sit here and watch these people from other countries and watch women and people that are working hard and they're good people being treated like shit. And I said, I'm not gonna. And so they fired me, and God rewarded me 4 hours later with a way better opportunity, way better money. I'm moving into a new house here, a new place here on Saturday. So I just haven't had the opportunity to really like sit down and make any more videos or anything, but this is one that I thought would be interesting. So I just trust God that He, you know, the creator of the universe, knows what you need, and He's got your back, and if He tells you to do something, step out and do it. And so that's what we did. And you know, one day, you know, the owner of that place is going to stand before God, and God's going to go, well, what happened that you only could pay these people $8 an hour and they worked there 20 years and they made you millions? You couldn't treated them a little better? You know, and it says in the book of Enoch, you know, because you had to drink at every fountain, you know, I'm going to delight in your destruction. You know, that means, like, you know, you're rich, you already got enough places to drink water and all that stuff, but you had to go over to the poor section and stick your beak in their little water cup and go, oh, I can use this one too, you know, because I just can. And no, you can't. And you know, that's just the way it worked out. But it was a really cool experience, because I mean, you know, I've been homeless before. I could have been homeless again. So anyways, I appreciate you guys watching. Feel free to comment in the thing below. All right.